Now, a former school friend of Nigel Farage has told Sky News that the Reform UK leader used to sing anti-Semitic songs and told non-white pupils they should be sent home, while another contemporary described Farage's behaviour as appalling and ghastly.
Mr Farage has said he never directly racially abused anybody during his time at Dulwich College nearly 50 years ago. Our political correspondent Amanda Acas has the story and a warning: you may find some of the anti-Semitic language used offensive.
Jean-Pierre Lihu went to school with Nigel Farage. They were initially friends and even had sleepovers together, but he soon became deeply troubled by Farage's behaviour.
He kept on about gassing the Jews, which is horrible. And he used to literally sing "gas them all, gas them out, gas them all" into the chambers they crawl, and the rest of those horrible words. If you weren't white, you were likely to have a comment like "useless," he used to say to people. Send them home. And he used to pass comment on anyone that wasn't white, and particularly Indians. I mean, he had a great big issue with anyone called Patel, because I think the school had at one point more Patels than Smiths. That seemed to irk him.
Jean-Pierre is one of several former pupils at Dulwich College who've spoken out about their memories of Farage nearly 50 years ago. The Reform UK leader insists he never intentionally racially abused anyone, and this week accused the BBC of hypocrisy when challenged about the claims.
At the time I was alleged to have made these remarks, one of your most popular weekly shows was the Black and White Minstrels, right? I cannot put up with the double standards of the BBC about what I'm alleged to have said 49 years ago and what you were putting out on mainstream content.
Farage also read out a letter he said he'd received from a Jewish contemporary of his at school.
While there was plenty of macho, tongue-in-cheek schoolboy banter, it was humour. And yes, sometimes it was offensive, rather like most of the BBC's output, but never with malice.
But another Jewish pupil told Sky News that's no defence.
He was truly ghastly at Dulwich College. His behaviour at 16, 17, 18, and you're a man at 18, you're technically an adult, was truly appalling. I was terrified of his bullies. So he had these guys kind of hanging around with him who would, and they were instructed to have a go at us as these young Jewish boys, these nice Jewish boys. And I never, for whatever reason, I don't recall ever having direct contact with Nigel Farage, but certainly I was very much a witness to his tormenting of others.
While allegations of this kind were first made several years ago, after a new Guardian investigation last month, the paper says 28 former pupils and teachers have now come forward to report witnessing racist or anti-Semitic behaviour.
Nigel Farage claims these allegations are politically motivated, although both Jean-Pierre and Stefan say they have no political party affiliation. But with Reform UK storming ahead in the polls, their opponents are keen to pile on the pressure. The Tories say Farage's party is in chaos, and both Labour and the Lib Dems say he needs to come clean, do the right thing and apologise, as a group of Holocaust survivors are urging him to do.
Jean-Pierre first spoke out in 2017, but believes there's more urgency now.
There are some people who would say you shouldn't really be holding someone to account for something they said when they were still at school.
He's standing to represent the country in number 10, and he needs to come to terms with his past and basically come clean.
A Reform UK spokesman accused Sky News of scraping the barrel, but in response to Stefan's comments said this ridiculous interview has nothing to do with Nigel Farage himself, but apparently someone who knew him at school almost 50 years ago. Sky News are desperate to stop us winning the next election. They haven't replied to further requests for comment. As for the next election, that's a question for voters. Amanda Acas, Sky News, Westminster.